All right, so now we are moving towards the module 4, and module 4 is talking something about the bankruptcy and insolvency of the company. Okay, it's talking about what? Bankruptcy. Bankruptcy of company. So please try to understand, as far as the law is concerned, the two important laws are applicable to the bankruptcy. The first one is the Companies Act 2013, precisely the winding up chapter, and the other one is like IBC 2016. Do you know what's IBC? Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. These two chapters are applicable. Now, what are the important topics what you should refer into this? तो आपको ये समझना है कि types of winding up. What you need to learn about? Types of winding up. So the first is known as the compulsory winding up. Compulsory winding up. Now this is the winding up happens when companies are insolvent. Companies what? Insolvent. Alright. And second जो आपको पढ़ना है, and that one is the voluntary winding up. Now what do you mean by voluntary winding up? Sometimes even the company has solvency, but still company wants to close the business. Possible or not? So for that we are going for what? The voluntary winding up. Voluntary winding up can be divided into the two parts. The first A point is known as, write down guys, members voluntary winding up, and B point is the creditors voluntary winding up. Okay, now in your exam, what is the question important? And that one is, for this both you have to remember the procedure, the material what I have shared, or you can go to Google, find some vlogs and something, that what is the procedure for the winding up or getting declared as insolvent by the company. Basically, if I speak about the steps, all right, so first step is apply to tribunal in case of, I'm telling you, in case of compulsory winding up, because in the compulsory winding up you have to go to the court or you have to go to the tribunal. Apply to tribunal or court to get the winding up order. After then guys, the court will appoint official liquidator. Okay, then liquidation will happen. Liquidation means what? Liquidation means selling the assets, after then realize the proceeds, then payment to creditors and capital holders. मतलब असेट बेच दो, पैसा लाओ और उस पैसे को क्रेडिटर को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दो. Now let's understand the payment priority in corporate law. That means who will get the payment first? तो पहले जो मिलेगा वो भी secured creditors and laborers, pari passu and laborers, right? सेकंड जो होंगे वो होंगे preferential creditor. These are generally employees plus government due like income tax, GST, etc. Third is floating charge holders. Fourth is unsecured creditor. Fifth one is preference shareholders. And the sixth and the last one is equity shareholders. If any surplus there, then again give to equity shareholders. So this is what the payment priority you need to remember. Alright. So here the module 4 is also coming to the end, and now we are just discussing about the last module, module 5, which is talking about the meetings and other management. So please try to understand that as far as the company is concerned, alright, there are so many meetings. So as far as meeting is concerned, there's a meeting of directors, meeting of shareholders, meeting of creditors, alright, meeting of debenture holders, okay, meeting of committee members, and so on. There are so many meetings. Directors meeting is known as board meeting. Shareholders meeting is known as the general meeting. Alright. Important point is like what you have to remember in each. Remaining two are not in your syllabus, so we are not discussing about this. As far as the board meeting is concerned, there are three important topics जो आपको ध्यान में रखना है. First of all, frequency of the meeting. That means one, like in a year, how many meetings should be conducted? वो आपको ध्यान में रखना है. Gap between two meetings, वो आपको लिखना है. What is quorum? Quorum means like minimum member required to start a meeting, right? Quorum of meeting इतना आपको याद रखना है. As far as the general meeting is concerned, alright, you have to just learn about the requirement of valid meeting. After then, quorum, and the last one is the proxy. This much you need to understand. This much you need to understand. Alright. So when you complete this kind of part, I would say all the 5 modules get over. Am I clear to everyone's mind, guys? You can simply type the word yes or no. Hello. So I guess you in today's class you might have understood that what are the important topics, what can help you to make your exam better. तो guys ठीक है, अच्छा पढ़ो. आई होप कि सभी ने दोनों असाइनमेंट्स दे दिए होंगे बेटा. अगर असाइनमेंट नहीं मिले तो अब मैं ज़्यादा राह नहीं देखने वाला, अब मैं आपको मार्क्स दे दूँगा. सो दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडेज क्लास स्टूडेंट. अगर फिर भी आपको कोई भी डाउट हो, यू हैव माई कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर एंड यू कैन आस्क मी द डाउट एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. ओके, सी यू एंड थैंक यू. इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट यू कैन टेल मी. All right, thank you very much.